So many new MCU projects and release dates were announced at San Diego Comic-Con a few weeks ago, but it still isn't over, as Disney just revealed a new September 2024 release date for a mystery movie. While adding a release date wouldn't ordinarily be all that exciting, where the September release fits in the timeline makes the film extremely important. The September movie will be released between Thunderbolts and Fantastic Four, which means that it'll either be the last Phase 5 release or the first Phase 6 release. Redditors have debated what movie it could possibly be, and some theories range from being founded in logic and being completely outrageous. Deadpool 3 MCU fans are on the edge of their seats waiting for Deadpool 3. Though the X-Men franchise isn't a huge success compared to other MCU series when looking at box office success, the character's induction into the MCU is exciting due to the enormous amount of possibilities. The way Wade Wilson constantly breaks the fourth wall and pokes fun at the superhero genre before critics get the chance works so well in his solo movies, and the Marvel Universe would be a playground of destruction for him. Redditor KOSTISPAT257 thinks that the September release could be the Deadpool threequel, noting, "They don't do September releases usually, I guess that's why they skipped the date entirely at SDCC and D23. My guess is that it's Deadpool 3. But as the original Deadpool was released in February 2016, which was genius Valentine's Day counter-programming, others have suggested Deadpool 3 will have a similar release." Scarlet Witch user Creativator wants to see a movie with Wanda, Elizabeth Olsen, in the lead role, thinking that the September 2024 release could be an unannounced Scarlet Witch movie. There have been no rumors or evidence to suggest that a Scarlet Witch movie is in development, and even though she sacrificed herself in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, fans are adamant that she'll return. Fans have speculated about if she'll come back since the release of the 2022 movie. And Olsen has stated several times that she would love a Scarlet Witch movie to happen too. If anything, the character could return in some capacity in Agatha. Coven of Chaos, the upcoming Disney Plus series based on the witch. Shankai 2 user Zoe thinks that Shankai 2 could be the September 2024 movie, based on the fact that the sequel is being kept close to Marvel's chest. The Redditor notes, "We've yet to hear about Shankai 2 post Green Light. Fans want another Shankai movie more than anything because it isn't clear what other movie or series he could show up in next." Even though Wong requested his help at the end of the first movie, there isn't a clear entry point into the large universe for the character. A leak recently revealed Marvel Studios trademarked the title Shankai and the Wreckage of Time, which is positive news for those wanting more Shankai. As the mystery release date is 3.5 years from Shankai and the Legend of Ten Rings, and the earliest possibility for a sequel, the Redditor could be on the money. World War Hulk like Scarlet Witch, the possibility of a World War Hulk movie has been built up by fans, but this user genuinely thinks that it could be the secret September release. The Redditor posits, putting it after New World Order. Which messes with my theory that it was a World War Hulk film that would reintroduce the leader before he appears in New World Order. While the movie sounds unlikely, Marvel Studios is bringing back so many characters from The Incredible Hulk, a movie that the studio seemingly wanted fans to forget about. Abomination returned in Shankai and She-Hulk, and it was just announced at D23 that the leader is the Captain America. New World Order villain. Given that the studio is dipping into the polarizing movie for characters, that could mean that it's all building up to a sequel. Moon Knight. The Moon Knight show divided MCU fans, as though it had one of the best Disney Plus series finales. Nothing defined the superhero, Oscar Isaac, as he was a strange amalgam of the different comic book iterations. However, that doesn't stop Miss Tigrix from believing that the series was simply a prelude to a film. The Redditor notes, "Me still hoping they'll announce it's an MK movie. And what is unprecedented with Marvel Studios, Oscar Isaac signed a one-project contract with the studio, whereas it usually has actors sign a multi-film deal. Based on the contract, seeing Moon Knight show up again is unlikely, but this far into the MCU where everything is connected, it's hard to imagine that the studio doesn't want to explore the character further." However, Moon Knight series director Mohammed Diab explained that there still haven't been any talks about the character's future yet. Spider-Man 4 Redditor Daryl thinks that the unannounced release could be one of two projects, positing it's going to be either Spider-Man 4 or Deadpool 3. Given that the MCU Spider-Man movies were a collaboration between Marvel Studios and Sony, as Sony owns the licensing rights to the web slinger, it'd be Sony that has the say over when the movie is released. And that might be why it was never announced at Marvel's panel at San Diego Comic-Con or D23, as it'd be Sony that announces the Ferkel. However, fans have absolutely no clue what Sony's plan is for the Spider-Man franchise at this point in time. No Way Home ended on a cliffhanger, there are rumors about an Amazing Spider-Man 3, and Sony clearly trying to get a villain team-up movie off the ground. Audiences have been treated to an MCU Spider-Man movie every 2 years, but they might have to wait a little longer this time around. Midnight Suns user SuperAd2948 believes that the mystery release could be another team-up movie, noting, "Hopefully it's Midnight Suns." The Midnight Suns roster gives any proper Avengers team a run for its money when it comes to power, excitement, and one-liners. No billionaires without any actual superpowers are to be seen, as the team includes Ghost Rider, Blade, Doctor Strange, and other supernatural heroes. However, they could be introduced in a third Doctor Strange movie, which leads into a team-up movie in Phase 6. And as Strange has seemingly become the MCU leader since Avengers Endgame, a Strange Thrikel is a more likely September 2024 release at this point. The Madison movie She-Hulk has gotten a divisive reception from fans due to its comedy, and one of the best examples of that is Madison. But the comic relief supporting character has become instantly iconic too for many. Eltrader jokes, "Can't believe they pushed back Madison." Origins. While the Redditor might be half joking, there's some truth to it, as not only does Madison make a great supporting character in the procedural law drama, it'd be great to see her in her own satirical rom-com, along the lines of Mean Girls or Legally Blonde. Realistically, there's a 0% chance the September 2024 release is a Madison solo movie, but fans can